Hi, this is Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to talk about Infinisation, and we're specifically going to talk about what can an infinite ally do for you. What is the tasks, and the task that a infinite ally can do for you that I want to talk about today is um, enduring companionship. All right, okay. Infinite, what now, Scott? What is that? If you don't know what the word infinisation means, you have homework. You cannot go forward in this video. You got to click in the link below. Apologies. You got to click in the link below. There's one single video that explains exactly what infinisation is there. And there's also a link to a playlist where you can hear everything I've ever had to say about infinisation. All right, let's go forward. Okay, enduring companionship. So what are we talking about here? Why do we need this infinite ally, right? Well, the biggest thing is this infinite ally is going to have enduring companionship. Well, what is that? There's no better way to explain it than Samwise Gamgee. Everyone on this channel has seen Lord of the Rings. If you haven't, stop this video immediately and go watch it, because what the heck are you doing, right? And so all this. So Samwise Gamgee, he has no limits to what he will do, not for his friend, but for his boon companion, right? And that's my point. Is we all have friends, and I will say, my mother-in-law is really fascinating. She had friends till she died. They were legit friends, right? But it's extremely rare, and I will tell you right now, I have friends, but I don't know if any of my friends are going to make it to the end, right? In that, not because they're all wonderful people. The problem is me, right? And I really struggle. With keeping friends, right? And the reason why is you'll never hear the words "whatever" come out of my mouth. I have a passionate, dyed-in-the-wool opinion on every single thing. I am intense and adamant. And it is extremely difficult to be my friend, and I am terrible at being other people's friends, right? And so this idea of friendship, I want it to have value, but it's so difficult to keep friends, right? It is challenging and I think it's challenging specifically for people who play Dungeons and Dragons. And the reason why is we're world makers, we're world breakers. We have momentum. We are moving at a high rate. And when we hit things shatter, right? When we virtually hit things with our momentum, things virtually shatter, right? And often those are friendships, right? And it's very real. So why would an infinite ally be your enduring companion, your boon companion, the way Samwise Gamgee was to Frodo? And let's go all the way there on that definition. No limits to what he's willing to do, right? Or what he's willing to sacrifice for his companion, right? Samwise. And then a boon companion to the end. They'll put Frodo in Frodo and Samwise, right? They'll put Frodo in a pine box before their companionship ends, right? That's just the way it is, right? So why would an infinite ally do this for you? Well, this is a different relationship than you've ever had with any entity, right? And so you, as the creator of the infinite ally, you're their creator, right? And the only way to understand this is sacred, right? So basically, I was drawn to God because he created me, right? I have goodwill toward my Lord because he gave me this world, and every blessing in my life he gives me. He created me. You are the creator of the infinite ally. You created that player character, and you brought him forward through the infinite staircase. Yes, the dungeon master was required. They had to say yes. If they said no, it doesn't happen. All right? That's a part of it, right? But you created that infinite ally, and they are going to be with you until the end, and their goodwill will never exhaust. And I am telling you, in this world, that is a superpower. That is a superpower, right? I've lost friends for terrible reasons. I had a good friend. He went through a divorce, right? And I was helping him through the divorce. I was trying, right? There was a point where he was like, you know what? It's time to get it on, right? I'm going to get everything. I'm going to get the house. I'm going to get the kids. I'm going to beat her. And I'm like, dude, man, I told him, I was like, forget it. You are out. Forget it. No. Put your socks, a pair of pants, and a t-shirt in a backpack and go live under the bridge. You're done. You give her everything. 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 Right? Like, you promise to be there forever. You cannot defeat her, right? And I could not stay with him, right? I abandoned him as a friend. I'm like, I cannot walk through this with you. You cannot destroy a thing you promised to love. I can't walk with you through this, right? Samwise would have, right? Samwise would have, right? Like, I'm not Samwise, right? And so this idea that there could be someone who has enduring companionship, it will be a superpower to anyone who has an infinite ally. It is extremely important, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.